Acast powers the world's best podcasts. Here's a show that we recommend.
This season on The Dream.
Supplies are being provided by nurses who run out in the middle of the night and purchase diapers, but the hospital is still charging as if they still have these items.
We are digging into every topic we've ever wanted to cover on this show.
It's a spinning plate analogy. The second that you stop spinning those plates, that crashes. So you can never stop working.
The Dream Season 4 comes at you weekly starting Monday, January 20th.
Acast helps creators launch, grow, and monetize their podcasts everywhere. Acast.com.
Mr. Villalobos, how you been, brother?
Yes, sir. I am fantastic. How about yourself?
Hey, man. It's been a crazy last week and a half, 2 weeks, but
yeah,
I'm in the new pad, bro.
I gotcha. I see,
pad, man.
It's exciting.
Yeah. As Drake says, I'm in a condo downtown because it's all about location.
Let's go.
I sit and drink wine and watch Californication. Little David Duchovny right there. So,
well, I mean, that's fine.
I actually haven't watched that show in forever. So,
I never watched it, but that's fine. There's a lot of things I don't watch.
David Duchovny's the man.
Yeah. I love him in Zoolander.
He's like the best hand model ever, dude.
Yep.
Dude. What you been up to this last week and a half, man?
Nothing too crazy. I had to do a little mechanical work this weekend, so that was fun.
On what?
Had to work on the Subaru.
Oh.
Had to change a wheel bearing and some rear brakes. So that was a good time.
You want to know how I do that? I'm going to show you how I do that. Pull out my credit card and go, here you go. You're out there getting your hands dirty.
I ain't got a loft uptown, all right? You know, I gotta conserve where I can conserve.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
So I got that done, and then pretty much the normal stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy to report.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
What'd you get into?
What'd
you get into?
Moving.
Yeah.
Moving, man. That's been it. I'm still not fully moved in, man. I have some furniture that's on the way, fully furnished.
Nice.
But it's a dope spot, man. Me and the boys, JP and James, hit up the bar crawl this past weekend here in Charlotte.
Of course.
Shout out to Richard Bennett's always putting it down. It was the 24th one that they've done. So
okay.
I got about one more in me, man, I think. And then I got to retire the green shoes. So I keep on saying one more, but then I do another one. So who knows? Who knows, man? It's my one time a year that is just straight shenanigans.
It's like
I know I'm getting.
That's like when people say they'll do it tomorrow, and tomorrow never comes, right?
That's a future Clyde problem. Yes,
exactly.
That's my yearly future Clyde problem.
We'll let him make that decision down the road. Yeah. We'll let him figure that out.
He's gonna make the wrong decision or the right decision. You know what? I have a good time every year. Man.
That's all that matters.
Dude. So like preparing for this pod and just kind of getting back in it, and then trying to get us set up for the rest of the year. I had no clue that a timeless classic had its whole universe until you dropped it on me, man. Your boy Airbud.
I did not realize it was as expansive as it is. Like I knew there was like a soccer movie, and I knew there was the football movie. No clue about the rest of the activities going down with these guys. It's crazy.
This man has done it all, bro. This golden retriever 1997, Airbud. 1998. Dude, he is the hardest working actor ever, okay?
This man's got some grit.
Man does not take time off, okay? 97, Airbud. 98, Airbud Golden Receiver. He took a year off. He took 2 years off and came back and did Airbud World Pup, okay?
He needed a little training time. A little training time.
He had to learn. He had to learn how to play soccer, you know? He was obviously good at basketball and football.
Yeah.
That soccer got him. Maybe the conditioning.
Yeah.
2002, Airbud 7th inning fetch. Okay. Wow. That's 2003. He came back the next year. There. He's back on it again, dude. Airbud spikes back. That's a volleyball movie. We got a golden retriever playing volleyball.
Does it? Oh.
He's the Bo Jackson of dogs, okay? He does it all. Okay? He takes 3 years off, and I understand why. He starts a family, okay? Air buddies, okay? He has kids now. And then he just produces from here. He produces and he manages his kids from here on out.
Okay.
2008, the kids grow up a little bit. Snow buddies. Okay?
They took a semester off, right? We just went on a trip.
Took a semester off, right?
Went on a trip.
2009, Space Buddies.
Let's go.
Also, the same year, Santa Buddies. So you went to space
movies,
and you went to the North Pole. 2 years later, 2011, Spooky Buddies. Man, this is just crazy. Okay? Do you ever think you wanted to see golden retrievers in a Indiana Jones type film? Well, 2012's Treasure Buddies has you. Okay, dude?
There's a camel on the poster. It's crazy.
They're out in the Sahara Desert. Gotta have a camel. Gotta have a camel, dude. And then we got 2013 Super Buddies. You know,
I'm not gonna lie. Did you?
The craze at the time was superheroes.
Super Buddies.
I have not. Please read it.
No. So the synopsis for Super Buddies is. I did not have it up. I did not expect you to ask me. Basically, it says
we are well prepared on this pod, ladies and gentlemen.
Basically, it says there's 5 pups that find rings that give them powers, and they have to save the Earth. They have to save the Earth.
How do they put? Where do the rings?
I didn't ask that many questions.
Around their
in the picture, the poster, it looks more of a bracelet, I guess, if that's what you would consider their wrist. I don't know if it would be an anklet in this scenario for puppies or not, but I don't. Definitely not like a toe ring. I'll say that.
I am really excited for this. Is on Disney Plus right now.
Yeah,
this is an hour and 21 minutes of my time that I'm going to watch this film tonight, and I will report back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh boy,
team.
I mean, one of them is wearing a cloak. That's all I'm saying.
Ready to save the Earth, man. You know what I mean? Shazam wears a cloak. In team, the OG, triple OG, the original Airbud returns this year, this fall, ladies and gentlemen. Airbud is back. The question is, are you as excited as Javier is? Okay, that's the question, team. Because
I will tell you
he's
that
the biggest Airbud fan on the planet. Javi is a sports fanatic because Airbud introduced him to sports. Football.
Apparently Zendaya is in
baseball.
Super Buddies, just FYI.
Who is?
Zendaya. She's in Super Buddies. So is Colin Hanks.
Two greats. Two greats, man. Two greats right there. Okay, one's in the Jumanji films. The other one, she's in everything. Dune Part 1, 2, and 3. Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. Tom Holland ones, guys. Are you going to pull up in the theaters to see Airbud Returns?
No, I'm not. Definitely not going to do that. Just to
drop that movie.
Be real honest.
We got some movie news coming at you guys. All right, team. Hope everyone's having a fantastic week. The Oscars was this past Sunday. It's the one award show that is, okay. I was actually pretty excited for the Oscars this year because of all the great movies that was in it. A lot of theatrical films that people went to go see, man. So just some quick shout outs, man. Best actor, Michael B. Jordan for Sinners. Best actress, Jessie Buckley for Hamnet. Supporting actor, Sean Penn for One Battle After Another. Amy Madigan, supporting actress for Weapons. Let's go. A scary horror film. Got a W. I love that. Original screenplay, Ryan Coogler for Sinners. Love that for him. Adapted screenplay, Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle. Best director, Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle. And best film, One Battle After Another. So big ups to Warner Brothers this past year, kicking ass in the theaters. They won like all the big awards. And Warner Brothers won another one, guys. One more.
Okay.
My favorite movie of 2025 was F1. It won Best Sound. There you go. You got nominated. Won Best Sound.
It was top tier. Top tier.
Beautiful. Well, it was a good sounding film, dog, you know? Did you watch the Oscars, Javi?
No, I just saw a bunch of clips online. I definitely did not tune in for that.
Yeah, Conan O'Brien.
That experience
definitely did his thing.
Yeah, that was some of my favorite clips I saw. I mean, he just has it. He just has that. He has the host gene in him, like as part of his DNA.
Yeah, we've had some really good Oscar hosts like in the last couple years, but Conan is just like top tier, fantastic. Love the guy. Hope he comes back for this is his second year. Hope he comes back for a third time, man. He kicked ass at it. Awesome. We even got a new Leo meme with the stash, with the porn stash. Good. So good. Welcome to this episode of Movie in a Pod. I am Clyde Smith.
And I am Javier Villalobos.
On this week's episode, we're discussing trailers for Dune Part 3, Jack Ryan, Ghost War, and our movie of the week, War Machine. No, not the movie with Don Cheadle's The War Machine armor, guys. Wrong one. All right, team, you know the drill. Click that link tree in the show notes. Show your support. Like, share our content. Check out our whole pod on the YouTube page. And you'll also see us with reactions to these two trailers, guys. We appreciate the support.
Yes.
All right, team. We got Dune Part 3. IMDb states it follows Muad'Dib, heir to unimaginable power, as he brings to fruition the ancient scheme to create a super being ruler among men, not in the heavens. This is going to be dropping December 18th of this year. I will say this. I know nothing about the third part of Dune. I know all too well the stuff that took place in Dune Part 1 and Dune Part 2. Was excited about that. Yeah. I knew what was going to happen. To this extent, though, I'm in untrained territory. So, like, this is a story that I'm excited to even watch, man.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I mean, the first one was just a gorgeous film. The second one upped the ante with, like, the acting and the action. This one is just going to combine all of the powers of Denis and this cast and crew and just deliver a fantastic film. You know, we got Timothée Chalamet returning, obviously, as Paul Atreides, Rebecca Ferguson, Lady Jessica, Anya Taylor-Joy. She made a cameo in Dune Part 2, but looks like she's going to be a full-grown Alia Atreides, his younger sister. Zendaya as Chani. Jason Momoa as Duncan Idaho. Still the most badass name in the Dune universe right there. Um,
Most
Florence
normal
Pugh.
name.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what's wild.
Florence
It's like
Pugh
he's
as
from
Princess
Arizona.
Earlyland. Robert Pattinson as Scythe. Josh Brolin as Gurney Hellick. Javier Bardem. Love him. Yeah, man. Just a good, fantastic cast. Dude, these films, is this something that like you enjoy?
The newer films, or
Yeah,
just
we're not
in
gonna talk about
general.
we're not gonna talk about
Yeah,
the
yeah, I've
80s
enjoyed them.
joint.
They've been like I said, just a big, beautiful movies. Um, First one was, I think we had a very long discussion about how slow the first one was, but
Yeah.
it was a big build up to just like unleash the second part. Um, and now we're at, from this trailer, just like you said, just taking everything and just throwing it all out there. You know, huge set pieces, beautiful scenes in general. So yeah, I'm excited for this one as well.
Do you have a favorite character from this franchise?
Never really thought much about that. Um, Brolin's character is pretty cool. I mean, he's just a soldier, right?
Yeah.
He's the, he's the security man. He's the muscle,
He's the
and
weapons guy. Yeah.
yeah, and he's just kind of been there, uh, obviously off and on over the two movies.
But he died.
Yeah, and then he's just back and ready to do his thing for the prince there. Uh, I mean, just quick thinking, I'm probably Brolin. He's a pretty cool character. I really liked him.
Yeah,
But there's a
Gurney's
there's a
cool, man.
bunch. There's a bunch among them that are pretty awesome too.
Yeah, it looks like Robert Pattinson's gonna be this Scatale, pronounce that correctly. Looks like he's gonna be like the new bad guy. With the slick back blonde hairs. Excited to see how he kind of does his thing. So, team,
Yeah.
we're gonna put Dune Part 3 on our socials. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know how are you enjoying this franchise and who your favorite character is. Appreciate the support, team. All right, team. We have Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan Ghost War. This follows Jack Ryan, who reunites with CIA operatives to navigate a treacherous web of betrayal against an enemy who knows their every move, facing a past they thought was long put to rest. Directed by Andrew Bernstein, written by Aaron Rabin. John Krasinski is up in the writer's room with Noah Oppenheim as well.
Go.
This brings back the two leads from the Jack Ryan films, obviously, from Jack Ryan TV series on Amazon Prime. John Krasinski as Jack Ryan. And then we have Wendell Pierce as James Greer, Michael Kelly as Mike November, and a whole host of other people as well. We talked. I know, like when we were talking, we talk about like what we're watching. I think you remember, like I talked a lot about when a new season of Jack Ryan dropped, and I just like binge watched the shit out of it because it's so good. Because I love this like CIA operative type espionage. What's going on? Let me save the world before they blow. The nuke goes off and stuff like that. You've not caught this show though, right?
I watched a few episodes of it, but I didn't.
Nice.
I didn't get into the binge of it.
Yeah.
Not for not liking it, just for like not sitting and binging it.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you, man.
It just didn't happen the way it should have worked out.
For me, it's always been like since like the Hunt for Red October. Was the first Jack Ryan film. Then there was a few others with Harrison Ford in the lead, and then Chris Pine took a crack at it for one movie, and then they dropped this TV show. And now this is the movie that's dropping directly on Amazon Prime. John Krasinski is just like you said in the trailer, man. He just looks cool.
Yeah, he really does. He really.
He just looks
really got this
cool.
thing about him now.
Like he's just, he's. Did you watch the film that was on the Tree of Life? Fountain of Youth with him and Natalie Portman. That was on Apple TV. He just we talked about the trailer a few months ago, but he just looks really cool on screen. And he's just been at his best as Jack Ryan in a suit, or Jack Ryan kind of running around the city with a pistol.
Yeah, just the level of confidence he's carrying with like every step and move he's making in that trailer is ridiculous.
It's just like
But
you still
should
think,
be.
because you still have like Jim from The Office, but it's like Jim from The Office like grew up,
Yeah.
and now he's like this nerdy, sexy, badass guy. And
Right.
changed his name to Jack Ryan. That's like the vibe that he gives me now. Also, give a shout out to like tall people. It's just not me and Vince Vaughn holding it down in Hollywood
Yeah,
anymore. Okay, it's John Krasinski doing it as well. So, much appreciated to us tall people. Okay,
Yeah.
It's not just you short king. You and Tom Cruise ain't holding it down anymore. Okay,
Right.
It's also
Yeah, I
us.
gotcha.
So, team, we're gonna throw Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan Ghost War on your socials. Let us know your thoughts. All right, man. We're gonna jump into our movie of the week here. Team, we have War Machine. This movie was released March 6th, 2026. This film is directed by Patrick Hughes, written by James Buford and Patrick Hughes.
No budget information as per use from Netflix. But this thing actually had a theatrical release in Australia, and they made $57,194.
Rich in effect, dog.
So gotta cover a little bit of his paycheck, I guess. Very small amount, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Starting this, we got Alan Ritchson as Staff Sergeant 81, Dennis Quaid as Sergeant Sheridan, Stephen James as Staff Sergeant 7, Jai Courtney as 81's brother, Nasai Morales as the First Sergeant Torres, and then a list of others that don't make it very far in the film.
All right, man. Go ahead and give us a quick synopsis of War Machine. And where the hell is Don Cheadle at, bro? Let us know.
Staff Sergeant 81 gets put in the lead role during a training mission where his squad goes up against an unknown machine.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Let's start with Staff Sergeant 81, Alan Ritchson. We meet him in this flashback scene. We don't really know it's a flashback scene at first, but it is. He's like a mechanic or something, and helps out his brother and his brother's team in the Afghan war, and his brother's trying to convince him to join the Rangers. And as he's like saying no and no and no, his brother finally convinces him, but
Of course, did.
his brother dies there because they get attacked by a missile attack or explosions or whatever occurred. Everybody dies except for 81. Richmond's character.
Crazy.
We see this dude a couple years later. I think like what's weird, man, is like he's the biggest, but he also seems like he's like the oldest in this RASP Ranger regiment kind of cadet training or whatever.
Yeah.
Look like he's like way older than the rest of these guys and gals. But he's determined, right? Carrying the weight of losing his brother, carrying the weight of not saving those lives of those guys and his brother, and trying to, you can tell that the reason why he's doing it is because like he's trying to keep this promise to his brother. but he's like distant. He's an asshole towards people. He's just really, I wouldn't say he's kind of an asshole. He's just really determined and not wanting to get close to people.
He's just trying to make it across the finish line, right? That's what he keeps saying.
Yeah, that's exactly what he keeps saying, man. And it's just like there's other ways to do it, but that's the character development, and this is how this onion kind of peels away here, right? So you have this military guy codenamed candidate number 81, and he's trying to go through this Ranger regiment and pass it. And he doesn't want to make any friends. He doesn't want to do anything except for just cross the finish line. They try to kick him out multiple times, saying like, you're too old, you're too injured, and shit like that. They try to make him a captain. He's like, I don't want to be a captain. He's reluctant about it, right? There's just so much like bad blood between him and like S.A. Morales' character, Sergeant Torres, and Sergeant Major Sheridan, Dennis Quaid's character, right? Where just nobody's vibing. But he just kind of does it. And then like there's the lore. I think you used that earlier when we were talking about Air Bud for this pod. There's like this lore around 81, right?
Yeah, the Air Bud lore. Yeah.
He won a Silver Star and but like he's reluctant about it, but all the other Ranger cadets like envy him, and know that he's like this true hero, and they just want to kind of understand him and know what's going on.
They held that. He just
definitely refuses.
They held that to the chest, or he did like the whole movie.
Yeah.
Which was good. Like, as we're walking through with him and the other cadets, like not knowing too much right up front. Like that's the whole movie, though. The whole premise of the movie is you don't know anything more than everybody else. In the film.
And that's the point. That's just one of the points of the film that I really enjoy, man. I like that in almost every scene, Alan Richardson is like front and center. We have Dennis Quaid, got Jay Courtney beginning, got S.A. Morales, we got a lot of the other Rangers. But the only other character really we can talk about is Staff Sergeant 7, Stephen James, who like
he had like he really had like the worst part in the movie, but the best part in the movie. It was wild.
Yeah, that was like super wild for him, man. It was like he gets injured really quickly. Well, let's back up a second. All these cadets are dropping off and everything. And Alan Richardson's there, and they have their final mission, which is like in the field. They got to pick up this whatever they have to do and take it across the finish line. And they come across this like machine thing that comes alive and ends up being this alien machine thingy. And
Crazy.
The entire battalion team just gets smoked like 3 seconds after this thing wakes up. That I was not expecting. Okay,
it happened so fast. It really went crazy.
There was like quick. 30 of them out there. I blinked. There was 3. Okay,
exactly.
Where did everybody go?
Exactly.
I had a notification on my phone. I just wanted to see what. I had to rewind.
Yeah.
Yo, man, it happened so fast, right? But Stephen James, who's the staff sergeant, he gets injured, so then he has to be carried the rest of the way through the rest of this film.
My man only had to walk during Act 1. He got out of his chair and got right onto the gurney the rest of every scene after that.
I'm gonna get this check, dog. Get this check.
Cut the check.
Cut the check. Exactly.
Cut the check.
Yeah, man. We get. I'm sorry.
I just think I didn't really think too much about that while I was watching the movie, but now I'm thinking about it. Like all these people are having to carry him around. like they were really carrying him, and he just chilling.
Stephen James gets the script, right? And they're like, all
Yeah.
right, Stephen, you won the part of
And
Staff
he's like
Sergeant
third.
7.
He's like third on the call sheet.
Third on the call sheet, right? Just like not much in a film like this, right? You think it's a meaty part. It's really not though. It's like, yeah. How tall are you? How tall I am? You know how tall am I? How much do you weigh? All right, here it is. Cool. Because big ass Alan Richard's gonna have to carry you for 90% of this film, okay? And then most times you're gonna be knocked out. You're gonna be unconscious too. So,
Dead weight. Yep.
Just, right? Big ass alien thing. Gotta run from this. Gotta fight this. Gotta protect his other ranger, Staff Sergeant 7. 81's having him a field day, okay?
Working hard.
All this man wants to do is cross this damn finish line for his deceased brother. And this big ass alien thingy is standing in his way, right? And this thing, I don't know about you, man, but like I've seen a lot of alien films. I've seen a lot of alien robot films.
Yeah.
This thing was on a whole nother level. This thing was like Transformer-esque.
It reminded me of the like combat machines in RoboCop.
Oh, yeah, that I couldn't put a finger on it. Yes.
But to, a way grander scale than that. But like the look of it was that kind of Sentry look that it had. But just twisted up
big as hell.
And then into like alien tech and stuff like that.
Well, like that's the
that
thing,
was the vibe
right?
I got.
Was like, we could skip ahead as far as like this does leave it for interpretation for like other films and everything to happen, but is the alien on the inside of this machine is the
I got you.
like in Battleship, right? Or is the machine itself the alien, right? Like it was in Battle Los Angeles. Have you ever seen that film?
Yes.
Battle Los Angeles. Battle Los Angeles was
times,
dope.
Actually.
I love that film. It is a
great movie.
Guilty pleasure of mine. Aaron Eckhart on screen. Let's go.
Yeah.
But like the tech alien was the alien, right? And then in Battleship, the aliens were on the inside of the tech. So it just all depends. We don't really know with this, but like I was thinking that the entire time, like if somebody's in there, dude, they are got like the ultimate weapon.
Yeah.
If this is like the actual like alien, they're gonna find a way to kill this thing. They're definitely gonna find a way to kill this thing. And like,
or is it like a mothership and then machines control? It's just machines.
Yeah, true.
We don't learn that. We don't know that. Yeah, but that was like my favorite part of the movie was not knowing anything.
I know, man. I love that.
And just like it was almost like we were the cameraman. you know? Like we're just following 81 around with the camera and just capturing all this mess going down.
Remember the handheld camera monster movie that came out in like the 2000s? Cloverfield. Yes. That's how I felt.
I was thinking about too,
yeah, that's how I felt. Where we were just like, I don't really know what the hell's going on. They don't know what the hell's going on. Us as the audience and the people in the movie, we all just are just here, and nobody's having a good time, right? We're just like breakneck trying to like
not at all.
Booty, our booty holes are clenched right now the whole time trying to figure out how the hell we get out of this situation, and we can't, right? Like, can I get a little exposition? Right, no, you get no exposition at all.
Zero.
But it's fun though, man. No other characters I want to talk about, man, but I do want to move forward to talking about Battle Los Angeles. I'm glad that you've watched that film, man. Basically the sets is like that military base and then the woods to complete the ranger training and combat the alien robot thingy. That's it, man. So like Battle Los Angeles was like in the city, right? Kind of Los Angeles, dirty, grimy, right? This is like the woods, man. A lot of
Little
rocks, a lot of
beach work out
trees, stuff
there.
like that. Yeah, man. Like a stream, a river. What the hell is that?
Yeah.
Rapids.
Yeah, there you go.
A lot crazier than Battle Los Angeles, man. So that was fun to like drop 81 Alan Richardson in that craziness and to see him thrive. Well,
Yeah.
do the best that he can, I guess, with Stephen James' big ass on his back, you know.
Yeah, he just really like sunk into this role, like as far as
Yeah,
like I say, as long as we're walking with him and kind of learning all the same stuff he's learning. I never really felt any, I guess, like cornball stuff out of it.
never. Yeah, never.
Even though they're running from a gigantic alien robot, he's still they still manage to keep you in it and not, even if it was just like a helicopter flying around, it's kind of the same
Yeah,
thing. It's kind of that feel you got.
I liked it when they were in the ISV or the armored security vehicle, the ASV or whatever,
Oh, that was
and
crazy.
just the amount of like good cinematography on the inside and outside of what is going on, right? From everybody's perspective. You're right. We're the cameraman. We're right there in the action. We're literally, that thing shoots its laser beam thingy, and we're literally in that ASV in there with them, man. That was just
Yeah.
really, really fun to watch, man. I do have a theme here.
Okay.
Finish the mission, no matter what. Bring home your injured ranger, complete the ranger assessment, defeat that giant alien robot thingy. Finish the mission, no matter what, man. And that's a theme that like rings true. Not that I'm gonna get all high and mighty on our military and stuff like that. We do have the best in the world. But like, that's true for all of our Army Rangers and all of our military, right? Is to like finish the mission, finish what you gotta do. Because you have the home front depending on you, right? So through everything, I loved how 81 even says it in this film, right? Like we have to let people know that this damn thing is out here, right? Stop freaking out. I mean, I'm freaked out too, but I'm also 6'3", 245 pounds. Like I'm gonna,
Yeah,
we gotta
punch
figure
this
this
thing
shit
in the
out.
face.
You know what I mean? It's gonna give it an old mollywop, dog.
Yeah, imagine being like going through all that, and then you get back to base, like, okay, I made it to base, and then you find out everything he found out. Like, you're just like,
Just
okay,
pissed off.
I got the one right.
Just scratch the one off the board.
One down.
300 to go, guys. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, team. That's our conversation about 2026's War Machine.
Yes,
JB,
sir.
give me your thoughts and ratings on this, man.
Yeah, had a great time watching this one. Kind of forgot about it, right? Then it just kind of popped up in my Netflix spotlight.
Same.
And immediately pushed play. Like the moment I saw it, I started watching it. I had, I thought it was just going to be kind of a fun ride, right? Like another alien movie we're going to see, and it's just going to be just another thing, right? But it turned out to be fairly deep of a movie.
Yeah.
Like Sergeant 81, Alan Ritchson, like starts off the movie and you go really deep into the feelings of the whole thing. And it doesn't let up. Like you said, we were talking about, you don't learn the whole story till you get towards the end of the movie. So really found that pretty fascinating that it turned out that way. It's going to get $4 of popcorn from me. It was definitely a fun movie. I would look forward to another. Yeah, I mean, the rest of the cast, like I said, there's only not many of them made it through the first act of the movie. So can't really speak too much on them, but, Dennis Quaid did his thing. Eisen Morales did his thing. Those guys are always great to see on screen. How about you, my man?
Yeah, dude. I'm with you here, man. This is a fun film. This film brings the things I enjoy and throws it into this film, right? And an alien invasion, an elite military team, and Alan Ritchson. Those are the three things I really enjoy. You put those things in a film, but like, you're right. It was really deep, man. He even talks about it, like 81 talks about it in the film, where like he's not sleeping. And then we get to the end of this film, right, where he goes back out and deploys to go take on the other ones. I'm finding that my man was finally able to rest. He was able to sleep, right? That was like character development. Cool. We talk about it. You just said, like, in your rig, I didn't think this movie was going to be that deep, right? That character driven for like an alien film. This was character development piece that I'm glad that they came back to. You said it early on in the film and it paid off at the end. I don't know how this man was sleeping like that out of a chopper, but whatever. I
mean, hopefully somebody had him tied off or something. I don't know how gravity works in those things.
I'm not.
But it was like,
I'm not holding his ass.
But he finally kind of crossed that line, right, for what he'd been working for the whole time. So.
Exactly, man.
Really cool.
This is getting $4 of popcorn from me, man. I'm right there with you. This is a fun film. It's got such potential for future installments. Yeah. Love this, man. I would love to see more of these films. This is a film that I can see myself watching again and again because it was just a really good time. I don't know if I like it as much as I like Battle Los Angeles. So that's something I've been kind of grappling with, but
but I feel like it's too. Battle Los Angeles is almost like the sequel to this movie. Like as far as like the scale of that movie compared to this one, you know what I'm saying?
True. Yeah.
Like maybe a second one could compete with that one a little bit more.
True, man.
In my opinion.
But, hey, man, that's why you have a podcast, to give people your opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. 4 buckets of popcorn. Really enjoyed this.
Good deal.
Thank you for subscribing to this week's episode, talking through War Machine. Next week, we'll be discussing the Ryan Gosling space film, Project Hail Mary.
That'll be playing in a theater near you.
I am Clyde Smith. You can find me across all socials. I am Clyde D. Smith.
I am Javier Villalobos. You can find me across all socials at Mr. J8200.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
I'm going to go watch these Air Bud films.
Same.
Acast powers the world's best podcasts. Here's a show that we recommend.
Hey guys, welcome to Giggly Squad.
A place where we make fun of everything, but most importantly, ourselves.
I'm Paige DeSorbo.
I'm Hannah Berner.
Welcome to the squad.
Giggly Squad started on Summer House when we were giggling during an inappropriate time.
But of course, we can't be managed.
So we decided to start this podcast to continue giggling.
We will make fun of pop culture news,
we're watching,
fashion trends, pep talks where we give advice,
mental health moments,
and games and guests.
Listen to Giggly Squad on Acast or wherever you get your podcasts.
Acast helps creators launch, grow, and monetize their podcasts everywhere. Acast.com.